Okay, I can truly think of no better way to celebrate going full-time than to stream early in the morning here, because, on a weekday that is, because that is just the kind of thing we have freed up now. We've got the Death Road, and we've got FrozenKaiser and Titan 84. They're going to brave it, but the question is, which mode are they going to go on? It's entirely up to them. The two of them have to decide, and hopefully they can make it. So we've had a string of particularly pipped at the post runs now. Kaiser says Keppa mode, of course, as much as I dislike Keppa himself. So we're going to have a team of 3 real sourpusses here. Fair enough. Which means we need a Keppa. Double the zombies, double the fun. Bandits are super cruel. Let's go. Titan already looks like he's mega peeved. FrozenKaiser hears rumors that Canada is a safe place, free from the threat of continuing to live in Florida. So he decides to brave the Death Road and travel north. Zombies get more aggressive and numerous at night. They smell you better if you're bleeding. Let's take another hint. Shotguns are very effective for people with low shooting skill. High damage, great knockdown. Thank you. Let's hit that road. And thank you kindly, Lona. Here's to the first full-time stream. It's the first, right? Yesterday was the first, but I'll still take it. This is the first full-time, way outside of normal hours stream. I gotta say, waking up on a weekday knowing that you don't have to go to work and getting up anyway is a pretty great feeling. So first choice is no Yalmart, which is usually what you hope for in the first embarkment. House, hotel, or rest stop. We got a split between rest stop and house on the road, but Kaiser was first, so rest stop it is. It looks very quiet from the outside, although the swarm size is thick. That's double the zombies for you. At least they are calm. Everybody has a weapon, although Keppa's weapon has a 1 in 20 chance of breaking. Pop, let's go. Let's boogie. Now, we don't really know much about our characters here. Kaiser's a fighter, so we know he's got good strength and fitness. We're going to want to hone that. Keppa also has great strength and so-so fitness. Titan's mega buff, so he must be strong, but he's probably really bad at cardio. Is this stand to reason, Kaiser? Oh, not Kaiser, it was Titan there. Let's grab this food. That was a pathetic amount of food. You're obviously not strong enough to pick up these benches, which is a bit of a disappointment. If we were to main Keps, he'd have no problem picking this stuff up. Show him how it's done. Damn right. Still, we'll main the Kaiser. If Keppa dies, well, too bad. Also, we need somebody to be Keppa. If you're in chat and you think you have what it takes to be an absolute arsehole who's otherwise fairly swole and good at shooting, then step on up. What you're saying, Jake, is you've got a swole team, a pretty swole team, and hey, this is a good room. Uh-oh. We found ourselves the katana, so Team Weeb is now in operation. Keppa, you can have this hatchet. Kaiser's going full Wakizashi. It's a pretty good weapon, the Otaku Katana. With one extremely major downside, it snaps like nobody's business. It's just a pretty... It's got awful durability, really. Much like any real Otaku Katana that you're going to find. I hope there's a proper ninja sword in the game. One that doesn't snap like a toothpick. Good strength on this team, though. I like that. What I don't like is 8 food and 13 bullets being all that we find. And there goes the katana. Well, that's a sign to get out of here. Car starts pretty quickly because it's fresh and new, and out of there we go. There's never been anything around the back of the rest stop. Every time I check it out, I get disappointed. The group sets up camp, and we play a bit of golf. Uh-oh, we're all horrible people, so this won't go well. Titan gets some much-needed exercise, which is great, but he also gets tired and loses a ball on purpose, making everybody sad, especially Keppa. Scipio Merc says, "Let me kill things and die." Well done, Scipio. You are now Keppa. Good. 3 is better for making decisions around here. We find a game Bronus TM, a handheld video game system that survived as long as it's built like a brick. So we should play a game or leave it behind. It's up to you. We also need to decide who plays it, and we're all pretty unhappy people. So it might be dangerous to play. Somebody might blow a gasket. So make your choices. We're all awful people, so I don't think morale is going to do particularly well here. Kaiser wants Keppa to enjoy it. Keppa's going to blow a fuse if he has to play that. It seems that Drobna's Cart is what we want to play. And, okay, Keppa said... warning, it's going to be rough on morale, but Scipio still says he'll enjoy the game. Okay. Drobna's Cart is a racing game starring the popular character Drobnus and all of his pals. Even though you're in first place, you can get hit by a homing toilet and end up in last place. Mechanical increases, but Keppa destroys it and destroys his morale. This is very bad. Keppa sneaks off when everyone is busy. He's a true weasel who steals the keys for the car, intending to take everything for himself. However, FrozenKaiser sensed something was off and followed Keppa. The traitor was prevented from stealing the car and everything in it. He flees. So our morale goes up, but Keppa went away because he just really hates the, he just hates playing the game Bronus. Alright, well, we've lost Keppa instantly. Let's go and check out this afternoon raid. We can either go to an infested stronghold or a medical clinic. We have no medical whatsoever, but I sincerely doubt we have any medical skills either. What'll it be? That was a quick decapitating. Well, look at it this other way. This is the one run where Keppa doesn't die. They both want to go to the wrong hold, so let's check it out. It's usually okay for weapons. Keppa took the hatchet. That's really unfortunate. Now all I have to fight with is a pair of scissors. At least I don't need to spend the rest of the run worrying about Keppa's non-existent health bar. I think the purse actually has pretty good knockback, so it's not a terrible weapon. Depending what you want from a weapon, I suppose. Having you swing that big heavy thing around is actually pretty bad for you. Use this purse instead. I need something that won't tire you out so much. Because whilst you might be pretty buff, we know that you're not that fit. I'm talking about Titan here. Kaiser's alright. Look at that, downs a zombie pretty quickly, so purse is not too shabby. Oh god, what a disappointing house. Well, let's skedaddle. And let's find Fred's fort, or whatever the wrong hold is. Oh, it's down there. I'm not going to make a beeline for it, though. I want to check these places out with some consistency, so I know where I've been and where there is to go. Can't pick up that chair. Come on, come on. Pick this one up, at least. Ooh. Good thing the zombies are calm. Lets us kind of run around like this. It might seem like I'm playing a bit risky, just weaving in and out of so many zombies, but we're not. We don't have a glut of choice here. Oh shoot! I don't have a glut of choice in there. Titan, evasive maneuvers. Let's just grab that medical and get to heck and oh dear. So it's pretty risky, pretty damn risky. We're both pretty tired, and they're coming mobbing on in. But let's just break on through to the other side. I'm sure he's doing just fine. Look, he gave me his purse. Well, this is a solo run. It was always destined to be, Kaiser. Let's go. I mean, he was a bandit. I'm actually going to ditch the purse because I see something else. It's not this table, although I do see that table. I see this wooden bat with nails in it. Hits multiple times. And it's pretty good, actually. Downside is that it's not particularly durable. Sure hope all those zombies that were playing around with Titan's body don't come back here. Yeah, it's 3 times. Wow. Lets me just smack you and break on through. Spine is there. I like spine, but... Who was that guy? Shattered spine or something that we saw earlier. I like gun. I really like gun. Goodbye metal pipe. It's too tiring to swing, so it's not good enough as weapons go. Hang on, am I seeing that right? Oh, well, I guess we're having that metal pipe back. I think putting the furniture there helped the door last longer. I gotta tuck that one away in my noggin. Oh dear. There are good materials in there, but just look at the zombies that are following. There's good stuff in here as well, but again, I'm getting followed. I'm gonna go back to the car and ditch these guns. Because I've taken up all my space. Now you only have to feed me, says Kaiser. Yeah, consider your lone wolf strategy. No sense exhausting ourselves, and even less sense in wasting time here. Let's just kill and keep moving. Don't like the way those zombies are pouring in. Ooh, I like this room. I don't like how the zombies are coming in from here though, so let's put that to use. Close the door behind us. Maybe mop up a few zombambos with the power of furniture. And look at this, this is a glut of food for the Kaiser. Grab a weapon that's quick to swing as well. And hits multiple opponents. Always always useful. I do think that chef knife breaks. Also, it's getting late, so the zombies are getting aggressive. Can I go up here? I did not. Inconsistency in how I mop up these areas, not good. California YouTube scrub here, happy to catch a live stream. Well, these are the benefits of going full time. Look at that. That chair is definitely helping that that door hold. That was awesome. Now they can come on in. I'm fully stamina'd up, and I can just meat cleave them. Zombies, meat cleaver. Might even be an idea to circle around if the zombie horde isn't so thick here. It's not thick at all. Let's go. It's getting real dark and late, but I still have a fort to fully check out. And other places. Yoink. Oh, shoot. I'm getting a bit of a zombie conga line at this rate. And my options aren't good, but let's double back. Looks slightly better than going up that extremely narrow side of the neighborhood place. Look at them, they're definitely speeding up. But there's certainly more stuff in Freddy's fort. Oh yeah, there's stuff in there alright, okay. I'm greedy, but I'm not suicidal. So long, zombie freaks. Only Jake going full-time can convince me to do something as outrageous as combining my accounts. Way too much effort for anything less. Well, cheers. 6 food. No, I definitely got more food than that. I just tucked it away earlier. Good job, Kaiser. You shed the dead weight, so it should be an easy and economical trip to Canada. FrozenKaiser is sitting around a campfire resting for a brutal day tomorrow. He eats a decent meal, but does he tell himself scary stories or does he just go to sleep? His morale is so-so, so some scary stories might actually help him, but going to sleep will stop him from being tired. I'm not a schizophrenic. Go to sleep, says Kaiser. Off he goes then. FrozenKaiser is delighted to have found an overturned Cadwell's Cod Contractors truck with its hot and ready system still functioning. Inside it is a single 212-pound cod, fresh baked, ready to stink up the joint. He takes what he can eat before the fish meat spoils, ate food, and a huge morale increase. That one time we found a whole baked cod. 8 food isn't a whole lot, but I'll take it. Cans of food are the new money. Cash isn't as nutritious. Outside of Canada, most of society and civilization has been destroyed. You can still find people engaging in trade, with preserved food being the new currency. We run into said trader camp. What do we have? Hey, Nomi, help us out here. He's just giving shotty ammo and rifle ammo, and let's actually take some rifle ammo because I never seem to spend my zombo points. Twitchy man selling homemade bombs. What a deal. Let's just back away slowly for now, though. There's a man holding a bazooka, so we can buy some of these useless weapons if you want. The explosives have just not cut the mustard so far. Get out of our house, only after I steal your stuff and trash your furniture. What do we have here? There's a man selling medicine. 1 medical item for each unit of food is a great deal. But we have 4 medicine, 25 food. It's up to Kaiser what we do, otherwise we skedaddle. In the meantime, I'm going to try and break this guy's medical supplies. Yeah, this is not the best trading post I've ever seen. In fact, I'd even say it's the worst. Jake can spend Z points without asking the crew. Yes, I can. I don't get to make many choices around here, so that one I will. Buy the minimal med, says Kaiser. Alright. 5 medical items for 5 food is, in my humble opinion, a great deal if you don't have a seasoned medic on your team. And we certainly don't. We don't have a seasoned anything on our team. Look at this guy. I suppose his paranoia will actually help save the day. Med supplies aren't very difficult to obtain, sure, except for when they're not. FrozenKaiser is about to break into a small fortified grocery store and then finds Chan already living inside. She seems like a calm and clever person. Do we ask Chan to join, leave him alone, or do we rob this dingus? FrozenKaiser says yes, and that's not an answer to a 3-way question. Would you like burgers, chips, or a punch? And you go yes. Then again, he is Florida man. Rob her, says Kaiser. Okay, let's rob this dingus. FrozenKaiser robs Chan. This is probably why your group has just 1 person in it. We get 6 food and we find out that FrozenKaiser has no loyalty whatsoever. Thanks for the food. That's 3 square meals for Kaiser here. The city is covered in hordes of undead and wreckage that's been touched by a previous fire. Kaiser gets surrounded. His only chance is sprinting through the sewers in a moderate swarm of hunting zombies. It is time to buy a new watch. So let's bring the flashlight and that'll do. I can ditch either of these weapons if push comes to shove, but I ain't bringing a gun. Since there's just 1 of us, it should be a lot easier to navigate this, because the game does scale difficulty with the size of your team. So don't bring useless dingai, which is the plural of dingus, of course. And close the doors behind you, because those zombies like to follow. This game does a great job of mixing up the music when you're underground. Oh, risky, but home of gun. Oh, crumbs. What do I really want to trade for that? I think I would rather have the cleaver than the pipe, but pipe is what I got. Nope, can't resist the cleaver. Metal pipe blows. It was worth a little nibble for that, because now we get to find out what Kaiser's medical skill is, because he'll be healing himself. That's assuming he survives this, and surely he will. Look at the guy. He was born for this. So how good are you with a gun, Kaiser? Ups-a-daisy. Where are the gators, he says. Alright, we might have plenty of gun, but now we have plenty of gun and more. It's a bit of a shame, actually, losing our only durable melee weapon, but there we go. Oh, that was rough. He had to spend 4 medical to heal himself, because he's garbage at it. FrozenKaiser feels pretty inspired after managing to survive that situation. He's getting the hang of this. Does he get morale and random skill gain, fitness, or medical? 1 health healed is superfluous. He's at full health. I am, as the game would say, a natural shot, and Kaiser wants the fitness. Which is good, because he already had maximum morale. Yes, he did. So his fitness has been revealed to be awful, and now it's slightly less awful. Hang on, as a fighter, aren't you meant to start with better fitness? Or is it shooting? Whatever it is, well done. I thought he started with good fitness, but I may have misread that. We have found no gas whatsoever, so I hope it doesn't rain. It annoys the zombies, he says, driving through rain. FrozenKaiser finds a large campsite. It's occupied by a few cartloads of other survivors. It's risky, but there's nowhere else to go. None of them are going to Canada. Do we camp with them, don't trust them, or drive off with no sleep? Both these options will result in no sleep for Kaiser. Meanwhile, Scipio has gifted a sub to Kaiser. His lone wolf strategy is paying dividends. Camp with them, why not? Well, no reason not to. He takes a risk and goes sleep in the crowded camp. One of the other groups learns about his trip to Canada. They give him supplies because they say, you'll need it more than they will. Pistol, rifle, and medical. Nice. That was really good. And 7 food? Wow. FrozenKaiser finds a new person, Daniel. He's alone and he wants to join the team. Daniel claims to be experienced in medical matters. He's evasive when asked what his practice was. Kaiser thinks he's lying. His medical is actually pretty grim and he's disloyal. Do we let Daniel join in or do we leave Daniel behind? No room for more liars here, says Kaiser. Daniel is left behind. Try to conserve your ammo. Attack only when you have to, says Kaiser to himself. The car is out of gas, coasts to a stop and has been abandoned. But we get a nice walk. We're getting some good luck for Kaiser here. Now for the bad luck. Kaiser's attempt at camping is interrupted by a very angry bear. He is forced to abandon camp with little sleep and he must make a panicked decision about what to grab fast. All of the food, all of the ammo, the extra weapons, or does he fight the deadly bear? He has a lot of health, he might be able to kill the bear, and he has lots of healing. But he would have to not have sleep if he doesn't drive it off. The food is all that matters, says Kaiser. Risky biscuits, but let's grab it. FrozenKaiser manages to grab all the food before fleeing. Being alone, he isn't able to grab anything else besides his own weapons. We lose all the ammo. Ouch. We now have nothing but food and medical. We have no weapons and we're tired. Okay. That was a lot of ammo to lose. Kaiser spots a car parked in the middle of the road. They rush over to discover a car looks suspiciously like the car they started their journey in. He takes his keys that he kept from the old car, sticks it in, and it starts. Here we go again, 100 fuel. But we're tired. Also, Scipio's gifting out subs like it's candies here. Money is just a number, so take it from me, he says. What a madman. Ammo is just a number, says Kaiser, as he's faced with a decision. A group of bandits have set up a checkpoint. He has no good way to distract him and eventually gets spotted. Do we pay the toll, plow through, fight, or did Kaiser have a plan all along? Of course I have a plan, says Kaiser. Kaiser made a backup plan before being spotted. He retreated to a ruined building where the bandits can't see him. When they get closer, he jumps out through a back window, sneaks his way to the car, and escapes through a now empty checkpoint. That crafty Kaiser. On driving on the death road, Kaiser decides to make a stop for supplies. The swarmed apartment, a bullet-ridden house, or do we drive around a bit more? Zwerg TV chimes in saying, good morning, Jake. Just finished your long survey. Could you do me a favor and say the following thing? Twitch Prime subs are free if you connect your Amazon Prime to Twitch. If anyone here still has that open, feel free to use those. Insert Jake maniacal laugh. Well, thank you for the insight, Zwerg TV. FrozenKaiser wants to drive around for more options here. He does so. He burns the gas and finds a swarmed rest stop and a fancy house. I wonder if he's still in Florida at this rate. Still 12 driving days till Canada. Oof. Oh my, fancy house, he says. Very good. He spies something that looks expensive from the outside. There must be something in there worth checking out. We explore the house with our one weapon. And we're tired, so... oh dear. Oh my god. You know why being tired sucks in this game? Stamina is down. Strength is down. Everything's just down. Nope, 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 nope! Ah, our only weapon's gone. Oh. Should have fought that bear, man. Should have fought that bear. We have died on the death road to Canada. Well, you're dead, Kaiser, says Quillman. Most unfortunate, but he had a plan. Dang it, but hey, this opens the floor to anybody else who wants to step in and brave the death road themselves. We're streaming at a very unusual hour for this channel, so if you're somebody that normally doesn't make it to be part of the crew on the death road, then speak up. If you're not already in the game, we will create a custom character for you and replace one of the other dinguses that tend to die here. And then you too can live out your dream of maybe being an all-star hockey player up in Canada. I promise not to steal the car this time, says Scipio. Give me a seat. And Pikeman gets a bit too excited and says, I will brave the death road. I'm going to be generous and assume that he just left cap locks on. Let's go for it. We need characters for the both of you, so figure out what your perk is. There are many of them here. Hope you took them all in there. And you need to choose your trait as well. Paranoid, oblivious, charming, irritating, da 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 da. All the way up to anime fan. Weapon is replaced with an overpowered strong katana. Oh no. So, make your choices. I also need a brief physical description, even if it's just random with a cool hat. However you wish for me, says Scipio. I am almost undone. Well, this guy looks like Scipio. I'm tired of having buff people around, so you're going to be a gun collector. And there, you can sleep soundly. But your name sure as sugar ain't Clayton. It is Scipio Merc. Nice, it takes underscores. And what dingus do we overwrite with you? I'm afraid Kaiser just didn't make the cut, so we'll get rid of carbon. And then we need Pikeman. Pikeman, give us a perk, a trait, and a brief physical description, and then you will make the road. And if Pikeman is too slow, somebody else can jump in. Marvin says, I recently got deleted from the game. I wasn't deleting the legendary Marvin, I was deleting Marvin Branagh. Deathshed asks if he's still in the game. We can check that whilst Pikeman takes forever to figure out who he is. How could I have the heart to get rid of Deathshed? Surprisingly hard for me to read this. I don't know why. Too many words, I suppose. There we go, there's Deathshed. He's an inventive gun collector. I am very weak, says Pikeman. Alright, so let's give you this tiny little guy. And what would be a weakling perk to have? Certainly not an ex-wrestler. You're our shield of hope. Nah, that sounds sucky. I'm gonna give you trademark weapon. Nah, that makes you good at fit and shooting. Frantic whiner. Sadly, that's not one of these. Perks are meant to be good. There's no perk for you're just being really weak. I'll make you friend of dog. And if you're small and weak, you're probably a tiny eater. There you go. 2-point penalty to maximum strength, 1-point penalty to maximum fitness. That sounds like you. And your name ain't Darren. It is Pikeman. What an awful team this is going to be. I know my way around computers, so maybe mechanic. Alright, I'm taken. Do we have mechanic here? Yeah, we do. There we go. Start with a wrench. There you go. Good enough. And we'll get rid of... well, Deathshed brought attention to himself, so we'll get rid of Wintersphere. Okay, now our dynamic duo here have to decide how they're going to brave the death road. Plenty of modes, but it's up to you to choose which one. 2 of you, that is. We're being led by... it doesn't really matter, there's no real leader mechanic in the game. Pikeman, and where did we put Scipio? There we go. Alright, I'll put 10 subs in the line for victory. Let's get to Canada. With this team, oh, I don't know. I was just recently thinking I'd like to see some more Death Road to Canada from you, says Satik. And me too, that's why we have it up here. Alright, choose the mode and we'll get going. What is quick mode? Quick mode is quick death mode. It only takes 9 driving days to get to Canada, but there are triple the zombies and bandits are super cruel. Other than Overpowered Party, it's the only mode that it's not been beaten, but it's instant death. Especially with this this team. Well guys, you gotta choose something. Pikeman, Scipio, choose your mode and we'll get going. What say you, Pikeman? I'm impartial to rare mode. Don't think that means what you mean it means. Pikeman says I'll take endless mode. Canada is a myth perpetuated by the former government. America extends northward forever. Wake up, sheeple. Travel forever-ish. See how far you can get. It's 1,000 driving days to Canada on this mode. 1,000. It's normally 15. Alright, Scipio's saying that Keppa is the only mode. We'll go with that. Pikeman hears rumors that Canada is a safe place free from the threat of zombies, so he's getting the heck out of Florida. Higher shooting skill means better firearm handling, each shot piercing more zombies. Let's hit that road. And Quillman says, I'll be Keppa, so on you go. To start the journey, we decide to grab some supplies. Will it be from a rest stop, a house on the road, or a quiet hotel? Whilst you ponder that, let's ponder Pikeman having a wrench, Scipio having guns and ammo, and a knitting needle. Okay, sure. And Keppa's got his traditional cardboard tube. We know a lot about Keppa. I'm glad he's so strong and fit, so I'm actually going to main Keppa. Rest stop, says Quill and Scipio. And Quill is just, Pikeman is just so slow. Alright, let's hit up that rest stop. Hopefully you don't need any guns here, because I ain't taking any. But I am certainly maining the Cap here. Because he'll be the first to die, and he's actually the most useful character we have here. The rest of you are, how do I say nicely, surplus to requirements. Well, that's the cardboard tube broken already. I spy a shotgun. I spy another good weapon. Yeah, nailboard. I like nailboard a lot. Can't wait to get more fitness on the caps here. Oh, I love this weapon too. It's a skull still attached to the spine. And I'm going to take the... I will take that umbrella because it's good for an event. If you get caught out in crummy weather, you take less of a morale hit because you have this awesome umbrella to hide under. Let's always keep Toilet Genie in mind. They can save the day, especially on Keppa mode, where they give Keps the extra health. Ta-da. No, all the toilets here are already opened, except for one. Give me the goodies. 2 fuel really adds up. 10 toilets, that's 20 fuel. That's 2 driving periods for the regular car. Alright, we came, we saw. We leave victorious. Onwards and upwards. That was a really good haul, especially for a rest stop. Okay, the group finds a cabin in the woods, no zombies, and a wood stove. Should we go out and chop wood? This will increase somebody's strength. I highly recommend it be Keppa's strength, because then we have somebody with maximum strength, which will help with a lot of events. Or we could just go to sleep. Quillman says, I chop wood. So on you go, Keps. Strength increase and morale increase for everybody else. Now that we have somebody with full strength, this will be particularly useful. Although that's going to be after he stops being tired. Wasn't the Apocalypse supposed to be rad cars, leather, and way less waiting? We would do well to remember that Scipio is a sound sleeper. Whenever there's an event that will cause somebody to go tired, Scipio will not face the penalty of being tired. So let's keep that in mind. Let's also make sure that Pikeman makes good on his mechanical skills, because that could be useful when, say, the car breaks down. We spot an infested city. Scouting it from afar, we have to decide whether to fight under the noon sun for supplies. What do we see? A grocery store or an athletic store? Athletic store will have some probably breakable items, although maybe aluminium bats. Grocery store will have food. We have 13 food. That's enough for 2 meals. 2.5 meals. Grocery store says Quill. Grocery says Scipio. And Pikeman says, I work for a grocery store. Okay. More power to you. Stitch the shotgun. I don't think we need it here. And I'm definitely keeping that umbrella only for events. So I'm happy with nailboard. More than just nailboard, I will carry that femur, because both are breakable. Nailboard is good. Femur is not. Let's go into Footy Myers. Is that meant to be a reference to something? I'm not an American, so I simply don't know these things. Well, I've had more promising trips to grocery stores before, but at least it's got a good loop for running around these zombies. I didn't miss anything there, did I? Doesn't feel like I did, but I did. There it is. Yoink. I'm going to do another loop. If I missed that, then surely I missed something else. Also gives a chance for these zombies to follow us around a bit, and we get a bit of an advantage in clearing distance between us. Also, welcome to the family, Larian. Let's also break this, because there's a small chance that it breaks away with a spine with a skull attached to it, which is a weapon I very much like. It's pretty powerful, and it doesn't break that badly. Oh yeah, Keps is tired. So if we check his status, there we go. Strength is so-so, and fitness is gash. But that will all solve itself if he just gets a good night's sleep. Our bodies are amazing, right? They just self-repair. But for now, Keps is a bit weak. Not so weak that he can't pick up a table and chuck it across the room, though. Why wasn't strength one of the cardinal virtues? Alright, not the worst haul we've ever had, but far from the best. Let's hope there's something at the other side of the area. I got nothing to chuck in the car either. Our melee weapons below. Oh well. One of them just went bye-bye. Apart from the wrench, they're all breakable. And apart from the wooden stick with the nails in it, they're all bad. And there goes the other weapon. Oh, well, weapons o'clock in here. We got ourselves a drying pan. I'd rather that the AIs had indestructible weapons, so I'm taking this cleaver for myself. There are forks and knives and stuff, all useless. Oh, now this is a better looking room. There's gun. There's a fresh load of meat cleaving to be done. Alright, let's go. I'm feeling spiny. Oh. Just a femur, nothing worth our time. Hey, what's the difference between a femur and any other bone? It's not a joke, I just don't know anatomy very well. Ah yes, the 7 cardinal virtues. Charity, patience, kindness, humility, temperance, chastity, swollenness. Alright, finding the gun was nice and all, but I'm more interested in the extra food we found from that building. Let's skedaddle, folks. Got a lot of zombies to plow through as well. You gotta be careful, your car can explode doing that, and it's about as fun as it sounds. We're looking pretty good on the gun front, I gotta say. A couple of indestructible weapons, even if they're awful, and Caps has a load of very destructible weapons. This is just like my online video games, and thinking about video games decreased pikemen's morale. The weather is grey and dingy, and it's really getting the group down. Someone decides to speak up and help the mood. Was it Pike, Kappa, or Scipio? Kappa is an awful person, so the less he opens his mouth, the better. We don't know about Scipio, and we know even less about Pike Man. Scipio says, "I shall cheer us up." Scipio starts talking to improve the mood. It doesn't help that much. His attitude is revealed, but Pikeman keeps up a positive attitude. Huh. Well, we learned a little bit about people. At least we got that going for it. Kappa is very angry. He's probably about to sneak off in the middle of the night again. So let's take the weapons off of him this time. Uh-oh. The group finds an empty spot. We have a decent meal. Thank God Kappa's morale was saved from being so bad that he just goes away. The group finds a perfect throwing rock on the ground. It's next to a low fence guarding a big fall. At the bottom of this drop is a single zombie standing there staring up at nothing in particular. It's too good to pass up. Someone must throw a rock at this zombie. Kappa is really strong and will probably be able to manage that. I don't know about Pikeman and Scipio. We don't know much about these two guys. Just their attitude. Kappa gets throwing, says the team. Well, let's make it happen. Kappa is compelled to throw a rock at the hapless zombie. He puts all of his might into a mighty downward throw. The rock misses the zombie, but obliterates a small garden gnome. Morale goes high for everybody. Okay. Outside of Canada, da-da-da, trader camp time. Man, I spent all those zombo points on bullets we didn't even get to use because we lost all of our ammo. We could get a random rare recruit if you feel like it. I'll leave that to the team. Zombo points don't cost anything else, so that's kind of good for us. So what's going on here? There's a trader who sells a tactical light, which is an unbreakable and half-decent flashlight weapon, or a regular flashlight or healing spray. Pikeman wants the random rare recruit. Alright, we'll go and get them. Hell, we'll get them now because they might be useful for some of these negotiations. Question is, who wants to be our random rare recruit? Oh, okay. Also, where is our random rare recruit? How does that work? Any spare gas? No, no thanks. Bear in mind, Kappa can rob some people here. I think Kaiser's probably gone to bed. Oh hey, it's Uncle Dead. How's it going? Well, let's rob these dinguses blind. We don't have a lot, but I'll take it. There's a woman covered in hammers who we could buy the Mega Mall from for almost all of our food. If we rob them, they will kill Keppa because they throw hammers at us. And here's somebody who's selling medical items. We have 3 medical items and probably no decent medic. Again, robbing is an option. What do we have here, though? Ah, Swole magazine. That's my favorite magazine. Okay, we don't have tons of options, but we do have options, so take them or leave them, chaps. I'll be awake for this run at least, says Kaiser. Alright, we'll have Kaiser transmutate into our new rare character. Right, I'm not seeing anybody chiming in, apart from somebody saying rob the fuel bloke. So let's rob them. We knock the man over, grab a sack of food and run. 9 food, and we're dragged into it. Everybody's loyalty is revealed, and Keppa's morale goes up because he likes robbing people. The group stumbles across someone's camp hidden behind an empty town. There's a woman dressed in medieval clothing, like she's at a Renaissance fair. She's sparring in the air with a fencing foil. She stops slashing her sword eventually, but never puts her rapier down. When talking to her, she seems like a pretty normal person, despite the appearances. When it spends 30 Zombo points not to recruit her. So, welcome aboard, Ebba. Oh, my CEO. She points her sword into the sky and belts out that no one can stop my blade. Ho, ho, ho. It's briefly upsetting. No, it's unsettling, after she was talking so normally. She slashes in the air and shows that she has great fitness. That's amazing. Laughs for about 4 straight minutes. Onwards to Canada. So is this the real you, Kaiser? Look at that fitness. Flashing fitness. And they use this rapier. Could anybody get me the stats on rapier? Because I do not know it. This is a good... Oh, no. Give me that. This is a pretty good opportunity for Canada. We got somebody with max strength, super max fitness, good shooting, and yeah, we're good. Mega fitness is really rare. The group finds a new person, Veer. He is alone and wants to join the team. He claims to be a great shot with a gun, but refuses to prove he's a good shot because his finger hurts right now. Suspicious. Keppa rolls his eyes at this obvious lie. Should we bring in Veer or leave him behind? We have no space for anybody. No liars, says Kaiser. Rapier is my weapon of choice at the very least, says Kaiser. Okay, we're not letting this dingus in. I want to use the car battery power on my game console. Only if you 1v1 me, skip your merc, no items, no bullcrap. Oh man, there's people who are crummy attitudes get on well together. Siege alert, there's no escape. A massive horde for an hour. We gotta try to survive, and I gotta let you know if I'm gonna live at all. I gotta let go. I'm gonna give Keps the shotgun. I'll give him the rifle. But I'm going full Ebba here. Let's do it. Let's see how well we can fence. They're all too slow for me. Nice shot there, Keps. If we get the strength up for this Missy, I think everybody's gonna die. Feels like it's not that powerful, that's why I want the extra strength. Did anybody find the stats for Rapier? The thrusting's good. Wow, she's still not tired after all of that. Okay, Keps, I don't want you using all that ammo. But he wants to be using all that ammo. Keppa, come on. Alright, siege is over. Let's just retreat a little bit. Check the toilet for toilet fuel. And, alright, Capo can melee with a gun. Mega Fitness doesn't help if damage is garbage. Yeah, 1.6 damage though. How does that compare to Like any other weapon. Like, what's a wrench? What's a frying pan? I would really benefit from knowing the weapons better. Unbreakable is pretty good, though. Alright, let's try and pour the swole into Kaiser here. Oh, don't think I didn't see those. Kappa. Boards with nail in it. Too good. Wrenches won't... Okay, so the rapier's more powerful than I thought. Let's hit that road. The group has the magazine Swole. We picked that up ages ago, but who gets to read it? Cap is already at max strength, so it's wasted on you. Could give it to Skippy or Pikeman if we want to invest in them, but Ebba is pretty fit there. Quillman wants to give it to Ebba. Frankly, so do I, but it's not my choice to make. I'm probably the only literate one here, says Kaiser. Alright, on you go. She absorbs the content. Sadly, she ruins the magazine for others due to her grimy fingers. But good strength is good. Pikeman talks about shot placement to conserve ammo. Did that improve people's... I didn't see that. Did that increase people's shooting or their morale? We feel inspired after managing to survive that situation. We're getting a hang of this. Morale is already pretty good. But we could take morale and random skill gain, mechanical, shooting, or +2 medical for Scipio. We have no reason to believe he's any good at medical to begin with, but there we go. Is this a keeps run, says Knight CEO. It's a Kappa run, and also welcome at Trippy Herbs. This group is doing pretty lucky, but damn are they slow on decisions. Come on, folks. Morale and skill says Quillman, but Kaiser wants mechanical. Which is an odd pick, because there's only benefit in having one good mechanic. Then again, we don't know anyone's mechanical. Pikeman also wants mechanical. What does Scipio want? I'm trying to type fast, but my computer is lagging, says Pikeman. That is somewhat hilarious that glorified IRC could make you laugh. Okay, at the behest of no Scipio, it looks like we're getting mechanical. We find out that everyone sucks at mechanical, but now Pikeman sucks slightly less, so he might be able to fix the car. He also might not. The group sets up camp late on the nearby highways. There's a bunch of abandoned cars that are broken. Somebody should siphon out the gas. Now, top tip, Scipio doesn't get tired, so he should do events like this that make you tired. With that in mind, who would you like to send to siphon out the gas? Kaiser correctly identifies Scipio, as does Quillman. I shall do it, he says. There we go. His morale goes down by a double, but we get 49 gas. And we eat a decent meal. I'm just glad we don't have to deal with a fast zombie, says Ebba. Just wait until they're beyond hunting. The group runs into... Oh, Mega Cheese. That's the one that makes them super fast. An out-of-place vending machine. Do we leave it alone, get a real revolver, a new hat, or a box of bandage? This is a good way to learn about people's attitude and composure, and since we're good on morale, we can suffer the morale hit quite nicely. Kaiser wants the gun. Quillman wants the gun. Pike also wants the gun. Despite us already having quite a lot of gun, well, let's take it. Who will feed the mostly rotted dollar bills into the machine? It will be a very annoying process. Pike, Scipio, Ebba, or Kappa. Now we know Kappa has god-awful attitude. He'll probably mess it up. Scipio's not much better with attitude. Pike is great at it. Ebba, we don't know, so we take something that's pretty guaranteed, or we take somebody who's unknown. Two people are volunteering the Pike Man, and he's not saying no. Do it, Pike, says Scipio. Alright, Pike Man. It takes forever to feed in the dollar bills. The vending machine keeps spitting them out, morale down, but we get our Dolt revolver and 6 bullets. Dolt revolver is the best handgun, so lucky us. Sometimes it's worth it just to pay off bandits, says Pikeman. That sounds like bandit talk to me. While on the death road, we decide to make a stop for supplies. Do we go to the bookstore, the hotel, the Swarmed Arcade, or do we drive around a bit more? Swarmed Arcade will improve shooting for somebody, and Kappa could become maximum shooting with that. Ebba probably sucks at shooting. Scipio is alright at shooting since he's a gun collector, but not amazing. Then again, Keppa dies in one shot. Quill wants to go to the arcade. The bookstore could teach us something, but we don't know what. Busy hotel will just be variety supplies. People are going to the arcade, even though it's swarmed. The group spots an arcade. It's dead, completely swarmed the inside of it. It's probably a bad idea to go in, or is it? At least bring someone to watch your back. It's sardine-packed. Video games. At least it's near noon, so... Although we have crummy melee weapons, I will give... Oh wait, we don't even have shotgun ammo for you. Take that, so you have melee weapons coming out of the doohickeys. Oh, we do have shotgun ammo. There you go, I like the boards with the nails in it. Let's keep the stick. I don't know what event is good with a stick, but I'm sure it exists. And Eva is the leader, of course. Let's-a go-go. You're all too slow. Time for the coup de grace also. I see something worth breaking. Oh. Well, that's one way to break. There are lots of them, but they're really slow. And they're only going to speed up if we give them time. So let's just grab what we can. Eva finds an unbroken prize machine. You used to put a quarter in and get something. Now it's more convenient to just smash it. It's filled with green fluid. Now, green fluid changes your appearance, and if I recall, makes you really strong. I think. I can't really quite remember, but that's what I choose to remember. So it's a bit wasted on Keps. Could be given to Eva, could be given to somebody else. Don't do gacha, kid, says Max. Kaiser insists that he gets the gacha, but Scipio wants to smash it. What do the others say? Pikeman, Quillman, what'll it be? Green fluid. Okay. Guess we're smashing it open then. Eva smashes the prize machine. This ooze is a discontinued limited edition collector's item. Whoa, strength increase. And now Eva is full-on green machine. Let's go. Oh, and now we're just exploding the zombies that we poke. Right, there's the arcade machine, but even Eva gets a bit tired after a while. Who plays the machine? Who will play? Who wants to get their shooting ability up? Because we have it here. Eva considers taking a video game break while she is guarded. Kappa for max shooting, says Quill. We're in a bit of a hurry here, so on you go, Caps. Oh. I will be playing no items mode, says Scipio. My shooting is pretty garbage, says Pike. It's pretty split, but Quill came in first, so let's play that arcade game. His shooting and morale goes up, and now, thanks to Deathsplosional, we have somebody that is max at shooting. That is going to be pretty useful for events. Come on, folks. Eva can't do this all on her own. Or can she? Caps, you're up. Oh, Caps is tired as well. I smashed the vending machine. Let's go, go. An arcade toilet. Just like my dreams. Oh, but they're all empty. Okay, profitable run. Let's go. We got +1 strength and +1 shooting. Far better than the paltry supplies we found there. The group is taking a break near a lake, and there's an old man in a boat in the distance, fishing. He flips the fishing rod, and dozens of fish fly high into the air. Then he gets out a pistol and starts shooting them. The world seems to shake. During the middle of this, he switches out for a shotgun. Do we recruit this ridiculous screen shake, or do we not? We have a full team, so somebody could transcend into them. What'll it be? No need for any more scrubs, says Quill. Sounds like my kind of man. Replace Pike Man now, says Kaiser. Oh dear. Replace Pike Man, says Scipio. What does the Pike Man have to say about this? He's probably furiously mashing away on the keyboard. Do not kick me out. Alright, I've been swayed. So we're recruiting him. It's a case of goodbye, Pikeman. We didn't really invest in Pikeman as a person, but they're the only loyal... No, surely Eva is loyal. So you're leaving your wrench behind. We're kicking you out, Pike. And you have become Billy. You can keep playing as Billy, no problem with that. We don't know much about Billy, but he has a ridiculous fishing pole, a shotgun, and a pistol. There's no fishing regulations for this guy. He can't drop any of these weapons. That's actually a bit of a bother, because he's going to drain all of our ammo, so I need to make sure he's stuck on not doing that. Hang on, wasn't Pike our only mechanic? The car's about to break down. Oh well. I would love to not be replaced, says Pike, but it's too late. Okay, the group is sitting around a campfire planning. Finding the campsite was rough, so we're in a bad mood. Will we sing a song or plan out tomorrow? It's Billy that would plan out tomorrow. We might learn a thing or two about him if he does some planning. Meanwhile, Flea Circus 1 joins the family. Welcome. Billy has a plan, says FrozenKaiser. Does he now? Yeah, people are saying Billy plans. Billy plans out the next day. Helps us get the big picture. He has good wits. Excellent. Because we're sorely needing wits, especially with Keppa around here. That's very good wits, actually. Let's go. Billy is having near crippling tooth pain without access to precision tools needed. His only option is to pull the tooth out, and he weighs up his current options. He could force it out. He used to be a dentist, or we saw this in a cartoon. We would reveal his medical skill if he used to be a dentist. Forcing it out is probably very painful, and I saw this once in a cartoon, is also very painful. But his morale is good. Let's try and keep it good. Because Worm is pointing out if Billy's morale gets too low and he leaves the party, his leaving event causes the rest of the party to lose 2 health, potentially lethal. I'm sure he was a dentist, says Scipio. Quill and Pike are also saying he did used to be a dentist. He ended up having a lot of trouble. The tooth extraction was messy, clumsy, and painful. To make it worse, he pulled out the wrong tooth and had to do it again. Okay, he took a triple morale hit, and his medical was revealed to be garbage. These roads are awful. Cars don't last long on them. Scipio has actually improved their medical, but also used our medical. The car is broken down from use and abuse and it won't start up again. Do we abandon it, punch it, or attempt to fix it? This way we would find out Billy's mechanical skill. It's probably not great, but fishermen are... surely he's industrious enough to make it work, right? Keppa could punch it. The car would probably explode and kill him. Fix it, Billy, says Scipio. So we're split between these two choices. Billy drags his team down, says Worm. Don't waste our bloody food. Yeah, we have loads of food, it's no big deal. Quillman wants to just leave it, so we're split. Pikeman gets to decide what happens. Pikeman wants to fix it. Billy pops the hood of the car. His mechanical is bad. Completely fails. We waste a day worth of food. But morale increases for Billy because he has a nice meal, and his attitude is revealed to be pretty good. It's really powerful to know about a character, even if they're not that good. If you know what they are, it at least gives you an idea of what to pick in events. We're ambushed while crossing a rickety bridge over a river. The bandits demand a toll to cross. They want the remainder of your food and half your ammo and medical supplies. We could give in, we could fight them, that will kill Keppa, or Keppa could threaten to burn the bridge. Because he's a nice guy. Burn the bridge, says Quillman. Keppa burns the bridge. I don't negotiate with terrorists, yells Pikeman. Still not understanding that you really shouldn't hit caps lock. Alright, let's burn it down. Keppa promises the bandits that if he isn't let go, he will come back and burn the bridge down. The bandits decide to play it safe and just attack immediately. The group manages to escape from the fight with no supplies stolen. Amazingly, Keppa did not die. But everybody took damage. We're fortunate enough to find an abandoned cabin, and the storm moves in. Lucky for us, we got into the cabin. Morale increase. Nice. That was very good on the morale, but not so good on the food. Scipio rolls up his sleeves, starts tending to wounds. Oh well, we have no medical supplies to which to do it, which is a bit of a shame because we're all hurt. We spot an old boot in the road. Doesn't look like anyone's size, but it's free. Sure, this is a symbol of good luck. Do we take that boot or ignore that boot? Pike says, I'm sorry, I keep turning on caps lock by mistake. It's all just coming apart for you, isn't it? But it's okay. Now you're a shotgun-toting fisherman. Get that boot. I want that boot. Can we trust it? Well, looks like we're taking it. And it sits comfortably inside our inventory here. I'm certain wrench is better than drying pan, so let's switch that out. And Keppa takes that too. There we go. The group is walking through the countryside and stumbles upon burnt-out cars with zombies roaming around them. This is a good opportunity to check if one of them still works. Sardine packed, and they're irritated, and it's afternoon, but we can investigate these cars. We're a bit damaged, but hopefully we have what it takes to get through. Hopefully. I'm giving... where's our ammo? Didn't we have ammo once? Where the heck did it go? Oh yeah, Billy stole it all. And I can't take it off of him. I could risk everybody or just one. Ebba always knew all that historical recreation sword fighting practice would pay off. This is actually a really tough call. Bringing everybody is a liability. But bringing everybody also lends a bit of muscle to it all. But I can't give Keppa anything with any decent ammo. Alright, Ebba. They're sardine packed and irritated. Let's just bring them all. But you're leading the way. Lead the charge. Lead the charge. No, Keppa can lead the charge. Oh, for fun's sake! Okay, ease up a bit. We're all a bit tired, but let's just keep it going. Tire iron, worth it. Indestructible. Not great, but indestructible. Something else. Guys, come on, come on! That's a hybrid car. It's good. Get in, get the fun in the car! Idiot. Well, we just lost Scipio. Because he couldn't get in the car. Well, everybody else of value survived. The group sees a city in the distance, and the zombies are crowding the streets. Getting back alive may be difficult. They're sardine packed, but at least they're calm. Do we go to the gun shop or the office building? Kaiser wants the gun shop, and with Scipio out of the way, he now has the proportionally better vote. They all want the gun shop, so let's hit it up. Could do with getting ammo more than gun here. Hybrid cars are hell and high water to fix, but well, there's nothing over here. But they're super fuel efficient, so we really don't want it to break down. Did Ebba get really tall when that green goo fell on her? I'd love to main Ebba, but Kaiser is the one with limited health here. Not Kaiser, Keppa. Bet nobody thought that Pikeman would outlast Scipio, but there we go. Just need better weapon for Keppa. I do have something indestructible, but I'm not a big fan of tire iron. It's just not strong enough. So this is a new experience. Now that I'm able to stream at these kinds of hours, I can hear children screaming outside my window. They too understanding the horrors of living in Sweden. Ebbs just broke open that cabinet from way behind. There's some serious reach on that thrust. Skippy is saying that the subs on the line are for survival. No, they're for victory, not survival. So he was always expendable. My favourite kind of person. +2 if Kaiser lives, because I was feeling silly. How could Kaiser lose? But bear in mind, we've run Kappa mode like a dozen times and only survived once. The odds are not great. Ebba might be pretty good, but she doesn't really deliver the fatal blow, so to speak. Can we get up here? The zombies did. Oi, 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 oi! Where are you going? Do I have to force everybody up here? Oh, there are a few zombies there, aren't there? Alright, well, let's just kill them. That was risky bloomin' biscuits, but we made it. This whole place is risky biscuits. I do not like the layout of this town. There's nothing in there, just more zombies to aggro. Thank God for Supermax fitness. I'd benefit from Keppa getting better fitness as well. Christ, what a waste of a place. Still, always be looting. The zombies are getting faster as well. Alright, this is a better place. Graphically, I never really talk about the game graphics that much, but it's so pleasing. Places start off fairly clean, a bit run down and ragged from, you know, the zombie outbreak and all, but it turns into such a pixelated mess, and it's quite cathartic, really, knowing that you coming along and popping the zombies like piñatas is making a world of difference there. Alright, coming all the way in here just for that. Oh man, there was food in the toilet. Oh, let's not go there. This isn't Shrek. It's wonderful to have the most unbreakable weapons on my team. Unbreakable weapons are nice, but they still have to be good. Generally, they're pretty bad. It's things like the wrench and the frying pan, which are slow and heavy, and they don't do that much damage proportional to the sheer amount of time it takes to swing, and they drain stamina. Generally, better weapons are breakable ones like this. The meat cleaver is really good. Look at how fast it is. It hits multiple enemies. But the fact that it's breakable is such a problem. As you saw earlier, you can just break it in one shot. It's purely chance-based. It can break on the first hit, it can not break at all. What did we even come here for? Wasn't it meant to be a useful place here? I think we checked everywhere. Let's head up. Onwards and upwards. What a big place. The gun stop, that's it. Let's go then. I bet it's full of zombies. Of course it's full of zombies. Why wouldn't it be full of zombies? Let's at least try to get to the back a bit. Billy. We haven't had to rely on our guns here once at all yet, which has been quite nice. Might have to at this rate. Look at it pouring in. Yeah, we got this. I doubt you're going to use that. I'll keep you locked on your... on that. There we go. Anybody got the stats on Snub Nose? How does it compare to the other firearms? Well, the other pistols at least. Okay, not the best gun stop I've ever been in. They didn't have a single copy of Battletoads. best weapon is sumo, and it is indestructible, says C Fusion, in a reference to the greatest run we ever had, where the entire team went full sumo. It was glorious. Right, I'm going to bring the shopping trolley once I get a bit of stamina back. And let's go with it. Because I can shove zombies out of our way with it if they're... Oh, there's just one in the way. Well, there we go. Check over here, and then we're done. Unless there's nothing even further up, which there is not. You can leave a map at any time just by going to the edge, but you'll abandon your car if you do that. And especially since we just picked up a really swell hybrid, I don't want to do that. God, tire iron sucks. Let's go before these zombies cotton on to us. Oh, there are a lot of them, sire. Let's just get caps in the car first. We're good. Whew. That was a lot of ammo to get. Oh no, I think it was just 50 overall because fishermen keep stealing the ammo. Power 2, cooldown 0.7, knockback 1.5, penetrate 10%. Ooh, it's not a lot of penetration. The group goes against their judgment and camps in a city apartment because there's no zombies around. When they wake up, the building is on fire. Do we plan out an escape or run out now? Billy has amazing attitude and wits. We don't know about composure. He might be able to plan one well. We don't know about Ebba. They might work. But running out now will ditch some supplies most likely. Planning out an escape might get us burned and might kill Keppa. Quillman wants Billy to plan. Shen asks how long I've been streaming. 1 hour and 22 minutes. 26 seconds. Plan out our escape, says Pike. Looks like it's happening, but who is going to plan it? Be careful, this decision will determine Keppa's life. Last time I ran away, I died horribly, says Kaiser. Never run away, especially not from bears. Kaiser wants Billy Boy to do it. Quill also says Billy plans. Billy tries to keep calm and observant. He is very calm, composure maximum. He plans a way out, they leave unhurt. Excellent. Good job, Billy. Billy's medical checks are amazing. We don't know about his loyalty. It's probably okay. It's a nice hard counter to Keppa's awfulness at everything. In fact, we've got a pretty good three-man team here. The only thing we're lacking are skills. Medical and mechanical are gash between us. Hopefully we find a great medic. I guess this is forever. Sure feels like forever. Sure wish we had a medic here. Where's Dr. Mensonge when we need him? The group finds a street in town that has traps all over it. Pits with blankets all over the top, snares everywhere, spikes on barrels, a door with an obvious guillotine over it. And those are just the visible ones. Who will explore? Now, Billy, with his mental checks, will be great at all of these kinds of things. Ebba, though, we don't know about, so if we sent her in, we'd at least learn about her. But she could die, and she's kind of holding us up here. Kaiser wants Billy Boy to go in. Billy Boy says Pikeman, while Atwick says you could ask a mod to add the survey to a survey command. Yeah, except I won't. Oh, I'm not one for having those kinds of things around here. So Billy's mechanical actually increases. So we have somebody that's not fully incompetent mechanic. That's good. We get some pistol, rifle, shotgun ammo, food, med, and gas. Oh, what a wonderful time to be alive. Sadly, it takes amazing mechanical skills to fix a hybrid car. We're never going to have that. Alright, well, at least we're able to fix Billy up. Whoa, it's Dr. Mensonge! It's nice to see a familiar face. He's been sleeping on a picnic table right out in the open. He's a big bruiser who's civilized, which means he has particularly good mental traits. He's not very good at shooting. Kaiser says yes, yes, yes. Quill says, oh yeah. And the Six Socks says, I have no problem teaming up with these nerds. But Dr. Mensonge for real is here. Where is Dr. Mensonge? He says, here he is. Welcome aboard, Doctor. Look at that. He's actually pretty good at medical and mechanical. So we should invest into Doctor when it comes to skilled stuff like that. Dr. Mensonge is terrified of skeletons, but somehow manages to get by. If you ignore the zombies, it's just like a regular road trip, he says. And Dr. Mensonge is able to fully heal Ebba with our scraped together medical supplies. So, we're driving on the death road. Where do we go? The crowded Walmart, the apartment row? Or do we drive around for an incredibly cheap amount of gas? If you don't like the look of either of these, we have a very cheap roll for another 2 places. Quillman wants the Walmart. FrozenKaiser also wants the Walmart. And he says, please, let's go to Walmart. The group sees a big Walmart. A large amount of undead protect the supplies scattered around inside. They're sardine-packed and irritated. But let's go bargain hunting. Keppa is good at shooting, and we actually have some ammo now, so I'm going to give him a gun. Dr. Marsonge is a big bruiser. He can have the tire iron. Billy's got his usual ridiculous fishing pole. Could somebody please get me the stats on ridiculous fishing pole, because I don't know anything about it. Ebba doesn't need all these guns. With that in mind, take all the ammo you can there, Caps. Alright, well, let's do it. Oh man, this car is so going to explode on us. Alright, let's go. I absolutely love this music. In fact, I need to crank it up on my end. Hey, why don't I crank it up on your end as well? I'm feeling generous. It's not my favorite song in the game, but contextually, it's my favorite song. It's got that good mix of chaos and clutter, whilst being borderline upbeat. It's a good opportunity to thin out some of the herd here while we're here. Let's also grab this indestructible weapon and give it to Marson. Oh, Marsonge is a boxer. But I'd still probably rather he has an indestructible weapon. Alright, that was excellent. We thinned out the herd nicely. Let's go shopping for danger. That's a shotgun. And that's another cleaver. Damn, I want all of this stuff. Ebba, take this gun. And that's a snubby gun. I like that too. I want it all and I want it now. Don't want to get crowded into a corner here. We fight back before opening that door. If we open the door, we're going to alert a whole load of new zombies, so let's thin out what we can here first before we're forced into a hurry. Fishing pole has blah 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 blah. I can't read that right now. Please repost once this is over. There's a whole room for 3 food. Oh well. Just the Walmart things. I gotta say, this meat cleaver is doing very good on reliability. It's all chance-based, but we're getting the good rolls. Medical supplies in the toilet. Guess Dr. Marsonge came to do his business here before he picked us up on the road. Okay, this is good. Hammer is not good, even though the AI loves it. It's so calm in here, I'm going to give it another once-over. I often miss things that are on the shelves. Oh, crumbs, I was just singing the praises of my meat cleaver. And it cleaved its last. Jeez, it's gonna be hard to get out. Tudium. Let's try and clear some of the way in front of the car because it's really risky. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Give her! Whoa. Pretty good on the food, pretty good on the everything there. Car's about to give though. The group finds an inn open for business and the owner wrings her hand. Give me 10 food, I'll watch over you. This is good because it's, although it costs 10 food, it counts as a meal anyway, and that would cost us 8 food. So, we can pay the food, Doctor can haggle it down, we can go tired, or Kappa can tell them to say it and not spray it. I'll haggle as is custom, says Doctor. Kaiser says we've gotta haggle. Fishing pole has power 0.5, cooldown 0.5, and a break scale of 10%. That's the wrong fishing pole, pikeman. We have a special one here, known as the ridiculous fishing pole. So Doctor's haggling. Repost for you, Jake. I feel that this run is going too well for comfort of my wallet, so I'll add an additional +2 additional subs for victory for each one empty seat in the car at the end, aside from Kaiser. Kaiser lives, no one else. Okay, so you want Kaiser the only one alive. Well, you know, making it to the end is too good. Then again, I could kill off everybody else. Okay, morale has gone up for everybody except... Oh, no, it just went up for everybody. Good. I thought that Kappa wouldn't eat it or something. While scavenging, the group finds a man covered in cardboard boxes. He says he's been stuck here for days. He has a nightstick lying on the ground. Do we help him up? Do we steal all of his supplies, or do we choose somebody to thieve the nightstick? Now, Kappa could grab a whole load of things. Doctor won't like it because he's civilized. Billy probably won't also like it. Neither will Ebba. But we do like supplies. Helping up could be nice as well, though. Kaiser says steal everything. Kappa's a dirty little thief. Kappa steals the helpless man's nightstick and then takes the rest of his supplies. Everybody's loyalty is revealed, but morale goes down for the people that are loyal, especially Dr. Marsange. We get a nightstick, ammo, rifle ammo, shotgun ammo, medical, and food. Nice. I don't remember if the nightstick is any good, but it's probably better than this garbage, so goodbye tire iron. Looking pretty good on the stuff here. Yeah, Kappa can keep that gun. There we go. Billy's talking in fishies. Alright, what's going on in the trader camp? I see a fitness training and I immediately like the look of that. Let's just trash this place. Wow, what a durable chair. An extremely durable chair. There we go. The group finds a dog surrounded by a bunch of ammo. The dog speaks. Welcome to Ammo Emporium. Everything must go. 5 bullets, 4 rifles, and 3 shotgun shells per food item. Do not rob the dog. The dog will bite you and kill you. It's Pipe Man again, saying, buy my bombs. Which again, seems a dangerous guy to rob from. But we haven't cooled anybody, and we could get going with that. Sweatbands. We could get fit here. Now we could do group training. Or we could use her up by having Doctor do Charm, which is a 50% chance of working. We don't have the best fitness across the board, and we need good fitness. I don't know if Ebba's goes any higher, but that's for you guys to decide. Maybe you want to focus on one person, maybe you want them all, or maybe you want it for free, 50% chance for Doctor. I don't know if it's 50%, but it feels like it. Also free fuel, free bullets, column shells. Group fitness, says Quillman, and he's first in, so we're having it. There we go, so Dr. Marsange and Billy and Kappa all get a fitness increase, and just as well, because our fitness was pretty pathetic. We can't talk to her again, but we can tell somebody to cool it, which will be free, unless you want to do something else here. Wasn't it Charm? I tried to do everybody's choices in the Trader. Trader is not a democracy, it's a first come, first serve. Tell the talking dog to cool it, says Kaiser. We cannot tell the talking dog to cool it. But if you want the cooling, it can still be done. Kappa tells the pipe bomb guy to cool it. You cool it! You cool it! The mood gets pretty tense with the guy selling explosives, so the group has to leave the trader camp. Doctor doesn't look too happy. Good thing we didn't rob anybody. The group runs into a horde, too thick to dive past, and gets cornered. They run to a good place to fight, but the nearby buildings all look ruined. They're in a bad spot. It's a quadruple exclamation army of death in the afternoon. We gotta try to survive for an hour. Uh-oh. Well, Caps. South Central, get your guns out. You carry the excess gun for us, please. That'll do us. Okay. This situation is grim, but let's pull on through and break on through to the other side. Caps, you're on gun duty. Like, pure gun duty. I'm making it so that Caps gets all the ammo he could possibly get on him. Alright, let's do it. Kill and keep... Oh my god, okay. Well, remember when I said smash? Do whatever feels natural. This must be some kind of joke. Look at this area! I can't see a damn thing. This is an awful, awful, awful situation. I can't see a damn thing. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's hit that road. Dr. Marsange is not here and will be left behind. What? Let's hit that road, damn it. Oh, wait, what? I think we lost somebody. Wow. Right, so that was a map that had no loop and was a siege, and that makes it abusively difficult to do. Billy bought it so the rest of us could get out alive, which is very nice of him. But, oh my god. Still, we get something here. Morale and random skill gain, strength, 1 health healed, and morale, or +2 strength for Keppa. Keppa has max strength, so that's a waste. So what'll it be? Grab the morale and skill, says Doctor. Yeah, I know, Pike, we lost Billy. But, we could have lost everybody there very easily. So him unloading those shotgun shells for us was quite nice. So, morale and skill we get. Good that we get the morale up, especially for Doctor. Doctor gets better at shooting. Ebba gets full strength. That's great. Oh, so long, Pike. You will be missed. The group finds an abandoned campground with a fire pit, and Kappa finds an old, somewhat stale pack of marshmallows. We could eat the marshmallows to save us a meal and get some extra food, or we could tell stories. What'll it be? Think on the bright side, it's 2 extra subs when you win, says Fusion. Ugh. Think on the other side, he was a good shot and now he's gone. That shotgun might have ruined the screen for me, but at least we were able to shoot those zombies to death. Alright, looks good. Let's eat them. Let's have a chow down. There we go. We eat the marshmallows instead of dinner, and there's some left over. That's not great, but it was it was like gaining 8 food. The group can't find the car keys. After a while, they spot the keys lying inside a gator's open mouth. After most humans disappeared, the alligators started spreading across the entire east coast. It's rumored gators may eat zombies and car keys. We could wrestle, tire out, or shoot. All of these are guaranteed wins because we all have... Well, Kep has max strength and max shooting, and Ebba has max fitness. And Ebba has max strength, so they would all work. Abandoning the car keys, probably not a good idea, but it is an idea. FrozenKaiser wishes to wrestle it, but the other two want to tire it out, so let's tire out the gator. Ebba pesters the gator by chasing it around and running from it in the hopes that it drops the keys. It's tired out, and we slip away with the keys. Wonderful. I want to find a tank to drive around, says Ebba. Green goose going to her head. A storm descends in on the group. In the pouring rain, the zombies of the city search for the living. They're thick and hunting. Do we go to a restaurant or a bookstore? Billy was meant to be our stand-in mechanic, right? No, Dr. Marsange took that. We might find mechanical knowledge in the bookstore, but it won't be enough to save this car. Bookstore, bookstore, books. Alright, nerds, let's go. Ah, jeez. I should probably take the wrench just so I have an unbreakable weapon on Caps. Oh, no, 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 no! Right, we're abandoning this car. It's about to blow. Ah, we found 1001 Exercises Anywhere book. I kid you not, we have to abandon that car or else it's going to explode on the way out. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come on, Toilet Genie, save us in our hour of need. I'm amazed that Keppa didn't die in that siege. Truly amazed. He should have died 100 times there. Umbrella makes no difference when it's raining, at least not to my knowledge. The rain just agitates the zombies. Okay, could sure do with anything else around here. 1001 exercises will improve fitness, which is great and all, but fitness is not the crunch time moment for us. Or is it? Kappa could always do with more fitness. Dr. Marsange is pretty awful at it. You know, I started this team saying I'm a bit tired of swole teams, let's have something a bit different, but instead we've just gone full circle and gone Team Swole anyway. Tudium. Ooh, food. Foodylicious. Anybody got stats on the nightstick? Doesn't look great, but they seem to have a bit of pushback there. Hey Jake, new logo? Yeah, it was, I hate changing logo. It's like people that are in a group and keep changing their names and avatars and such. So I don't like it myself, but much as I loved the old image, I did just take it from online, which is probably not a good idea if I'm going at this full time. But I bought their t-shirt as a thanks. It was, I think it's called Water Balloons. It's a woman in a red dress with some water balloons that are full of animals, and I love the image. But Timmy from, Timmy, one of the artists at Paradox and a lewd game enthusiast, made the current one for me, which I'm most grateful for. Oh boy. It's getting tiring for Team Swole here. It's Team Swole, not Team Cardio. Jake, 0.8 cooldown, 0.68 seconds knockback, 1.5 looting extra. What? 1.5 looting extra, what? Are you telling me that when you have the nightstick equipped, you loot extra supplies? Because I don't believe that for half a second. But I would like to believe it. Got anything else planned for today? As in, I intend to stream, but I wouldn't say that there's anything resembling a plan yet. I've got the freedom. Okay, it's getting late. The zombies are already agitated. Let's get out of here. You will abandon your car if you waltz off without it. Good, because that car is about to explode. So let's hit the road. Everyone now has the 1001 exercises anywhere. So fitness increased for both of the two that are not Supermax fitness. Dr. Marsange had his backpack open and sheds a load of supplies. Oh, his morale takes a double hit. Marsange is about to pop. Without the car, the group is easy prey for bandits. A group ambushes you and demands your supplies. All weapons, ammo, gas, supplies, everything. This is exceptionally cruel to a level most bandits won't stoop to. They know it's a death sentence. Do we give in to their demands, refuse and fight, or Keppa says cool it as his last words? That will kill Keppa, who's a very, very good team member here. Then again, these are all the supplies that would be given up. Choose carefully. Refuse and fight kills Keppa anyway, and it hurts everybody else twice. Giving in to their demands loses all of our weapons, ammo, gas, supplies, everything. If we fight, Keppa dies anyway, right? Yeah, that's right. Quillman says, I sacrifice myself for the greater good. Okay, this should be good. Keppa says cool it as his last words. Keppa tells the merciless bandits to cool it. This transforms them into a murderous bandit. No miracle here was possible. Okay. While walking along the road, Ebba spots a gas station in the distance. Not a lot is there other than a cool looking muscle car. It has the keys sitting on the dashboard. Well, let's go. Morale increase for Docteur, which is quite handy. If you tie a string around your finger real tight, it'll turn purple. Good to know. Thanks! Oh, man. The real dream team is around now. Berry picking in the zombocalypse. Will we pick berries all night or just go to sleep? Will there be a problem with having DDR as a logo since DDR is trademarked? Well, it's just 3 letters, so no. Well, I hope not, at least. How do you trademark a country? I need the money, says Kaiser. Well, we were able to keep our supplies, thankfully. God bless Kappa for saving us like that. We're only 2, being tired is dangerous. Let's sleep, says Docteur. FrozenKaiser says, I need the money, so I don't know what he means by that. Does he mean picking berries or going to sleep? Well, since he's unclear, we're going with Doctor, who says go to sleep. Pick the damn berries, says Kaiser. Too late. Anyone want to do a sing-along? We should do a shut-up-along. You're the best, Doctor. Okay, do we hit up the riled-up house or a stash in the woods, or do we drive around a bit more? We have 203 gas, and a car that we should be able to fix with Dr. Marsange's passable mechanical skills. So what do we do? FrozenKaiser is facing real-life tiredness there. Only 2 of you. Doesn't look so good for everything that's coming. We need chainsaws. Lots of chainsaws. Hit up the stash, says Kaiser. Doctor says drive around some more. Doctor's in first. Let's drive. We got a big house and a prepper cabin. Prepper cabin, good chance of chainsaw. Big house, variety pick. So how lucky do you feel? Cabin, says Kaiser. Looks like we're hitting that cabin. Dr. Mensonge knew some people that became crazy preppers long before the zombies happened. Their cabin is located nearby. It's still fairly early. Thick and hunting zombies. If Kep had to die, I'm glad it was through a vent. All things considered. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone that's good at shooting now. I sincerely doubt Dr. Mensonge is any good at it. So let's just give him his bruisery weapon. Ebba has the fight stick. Ebba Ebba leads, doesn't rests. Let's go. Pop, pop, let's have those zombies drop. What are you doing getting injured there? You don't have time for being injured. Well, this doesn't look good, I know, but that's why I'm the best. Doctor! Good grief, Doctor, you're dying. Well, that was a disappointing lack of chainsaw. But there might be a BFL out here. Are you a BFL? No, it's just a regular log. She's very good at individual zombies, far less good with a group. That's why I need a better weapon than the fencing coil for when we get cornered like that. Sure, it's fast, but no knockback, no serious amount of damage. And we're not finding the BFL here, sadly. No chainsaw, no BFL, that was a big disappointment. BFL's big effing log. Very powerful, very slow, but clears a room. Yeah, they were super bad at prepping. Heal yourself up, Doctor. Probably can't because your medical blows. Bandits have blocked the narrow road ahead with their cars. Their leader, Lord Humongoid, speaks. Just walk away. Give me your car, your oil, the gasoline. I'll spare your lives. Ebba is super strong, but they won't... Oh my god, they want everything. Give up the car and all the gas. We could plow through them. It is a muscular car, after all. But that could hurt badly. Might kill Doctor, since he's low on health. The road is blocked with cars, after all. Kaiser wants to plow on through. That will kill you. Okay, they're both saying we're going to plow on through. Bye, Doctor. The group decides to plow the car right through the bandit roadblock. We take a lot of damage, but survive. Well, I'll be. Doctor actually survived. But we're both on one hit from death. We find a new person, Jacob. He's all alone and wants to join the team. He claims to be experienced in medical matters. He twirls a scalpel like an expert, but then drops it into a storm drain. Do we ask him to join or leave him behind? We're a little short on people. But he doesn't sound very good at anything. At all. Doctor wants to recruit the fake medic. FrozenKaiser also wants to bring him aboard. Onwards to Canada. He could have at least brought some medical supplies with him, but at least he's pretty happy. It's nearly time to camp, but there have been a lot of sign of bandits. Someone needs to be awake in case of an attack. Who should stay on watch? Ebba, Jacob, Doctor, or perhaps our new recruit Jacob. He always seems a little distracted. We know that Doctor is loyal, so he would definitely stay awake. Ebba might stay awake. The fake medic will step up. If he buggers off, we might get nibbled in the middle of the night, but I'll keep watch, says Kaiser, aka Ebba. Can't trust the new guy. Well, who is our new guy anyway? Who wants to step up and be Jacob? Because you'll be able to make the decision on this one. Fair enough, Kaiser does it. Uh-oh. Well, Ebba. Ebba stands guard and is pretty rough in the morning with morale decrease. We eat the food and on we go. Our only good fighter is now tired. And it's 6 driving days till Canada. Let's hope for a miracle. The group has asked for help by a settlement. They say they'll be raided by bandits. Build up defenses or something to get 15 food ammo and a cowboy rifle. If we help them in a shootout, we'll die. If we drive off, so be it. Jacob could build up defenses. It might help, it might not. But we will learn if Jacob's any good at mechanical this way. This event rings true for some people. What'll it be? Sea Fusion, yes, you can be the new guy. Kaiser says, screw these guys. I don't know if building up defenses has any downsides if you fail it, but both of the team are saying screw them. So we're just driving off. We should bring as little attention to ourselves as possible, says Marsange. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Do we go to the fishing cabins, a swarmed apartment, or drive around a bit more? Drive off, I don't trust myself, says Fusion. This run went real pear-shaped real fast with losing 2 of our teammates and having the 2 reduced to just 1 health each. But such is the nature of Keppa mode. At least we kept our supplies. Can we just leave, says Kaiser? Yeah, we can just drive around more and then not do anything. We have tons of gas. Let's drive around some more, says Doctor. And Sea Fusion is failing to make any calls here, so drive around we do. Now we have a dark mansion and a sporting goods store. Neither really what we need at this point. Of course, we could ignore them. Then we just chuck 30 gas out the window for nout. Ignore them, please, says Kaiser. Don't trust a flashing option, apartment, or drive around. Looks like we're driving off without any of that. Don't think I could ever get tired of canned meat, says Doctor. Is this true? No croissants. The car is broken down from use and abuse and won't start up again. Dr. Marsange has passable mechanical skills. He may be able to fix it, since a muscle car is easy. Ebba could punch the car and probably kill herself. Hazmat says, I enjoyed seeing the Halloween VOD of the game. It's good to see it again. I'll repair it, no problem, says Doctor. Once again, he fails to fix things. The car is abandoned, and we waste a bunch of food, and it's off we trot again. Morale decrease for Doctor as he loses more of our precious supplies. Ebba is mauled by a feral cat along the way and loses morale. Would have lost health if she wasn't already at just 1. The group sees a dirt road stretch out into the distance, and there's a lot of wrecked cars. Lots of zombies as well. Sardine packed but calm, and it's near sunset. Let's just sacrifice Jacob for this. Jacob, you're leading. The others are just resting. Show us how good you really are. And you're getting nothing but your rusty manchette as well. Was it dark there? I can't remember. Take a torch just in case. Let's go. 5 PM, so it's not late, but... The game is giving us a real boon by having the zombies be slow like this. It is so hard to tell where the flashing cars are. But where are the medical supplies? I mean, this is practically free for 1 person. Look at how slow they are. It's a tiny little car, very good in the mileage, but very fragile. Let's go. 70 whole gas for that, not bad. The group camps in a sturdy building. Seems to be an old repair shop with busted machinery. It would be great to train repairing things. So we could have Dr. Marsange actually get not terrible at medical here, but it'll keep everyone awake. What do? If we don't invest in ourselves, we won't get any better, and then we will fail in the city of crushed hopes. Let's rest, they say. Okay, no improvement here. Typical Doctor, thinks he's the best at everything already. A fast and fancy car pulls up to you dramatically. The driver shouts, on the death road, the only way to survive is to be fast and also furious. He challenges you to a drag race. We're in a muscle car. We should be able to easily defeat him. But we could ignore him, or we could ram into his car. What do we feel like doing? Did Jake win the run with a fisherman? I wish. Fisherman died in the most unfair siege I've ever seen. Whilst Malfin C joins the family. Welcome. Crush him, says C Fusion. I don't know if that means ramming or accepting. Accept the challenge. We're not in a muscle car. Oh yeah, we lost the muscle car. We're now in a pathetic little mini car. Accept the challenge, says Doctor. Uh-oh. Mistakes have been made. The group begins the race. Both drivers floor it. The group's car is too slow. They're left behind. Morale decrease. Interesting looking muscle car. Just imagine it flattened out a bit. Oh yeah, Doctor failed to fix the muscle car. Right, we don't have a lot of anything going for us, but we're at the trader camp. Somebody will sell us a grenade for 4 food. Somebody here is trying to sell bullets. Jacob is untrustworthy and will rob traders. Welcome to offensive values. I found so many that I'm looking to sell some rifles, but since we can't afford one, the rifle guy gives us some free rifle ammo. Why, thank you. So, pretty awful as trader camps go. Is there anything you want to do while we're here? We could rob somebody, but that will make Doctor so unhappy that Doctor will likely leave the group because he's civilized and he doesn't like doing uncivilized things. What's the cool it mechanic about? If you cool it 3 times, then you unlock the super cool it, which is amazing. It will give you a get out of jail free card in any situation and result in something amazing. Just leave, says the team. Off we trot. Get in the car, doofy. Well, this run is going super pear-shaped. Uh-oh. Army of Death. 5 exclamation points. The group tries to evade a large horde blocked by debris. They get stuck in a Yalmart parking lot. They're going to have to fight here for a while. 1 hour. This is... okay. I hope it wasn't nighttime. I didn't pay attention there. Is this the end? Quite possibly. Barely have any shotgun ammo. You've got all the gun stuff going for you, but... I don't know if Jacob's any good with a gun. I'm just going to hope that he is. Well done, Jacob. You have evolved to having a lot of bullet. Dr. Marsange, you take the rifle. I'm gonna main Ebba. If anybody's gonna stay alive, it's best to be her. She has gun. Let's take flashlight just in case I missed the time. No! Oh, that was rough. Oh, come on. That was just beyond unfair. Hubris, Jake. No, there was no hubris here. There was no hubris at all. Dang it. That was incredibly tough. Just started going downhill further and further. Keppa mode indeed strikes again. I mean, we've tried it many times and have only succeeded once. It's a brutally difficult run and everybody keeps going for it. Scipio's still dishing out subs like it's candy. Here's a consolation prize, he says. If you'd just gotten in the car, man. That's why it's not called the Dandelion Road to Canada. Well, I leave it to the team to decide which run we do. I mean, take Familiar, for example. We've run it 5 times. Because it's only 160% difficulty instead of 200% difficulty. God, those bandits demanding everything. Killing Keppa. Tragic. Okay, that's going to be our lot for this morning stream. Like I said, we have a lot of freedom on our side here to stream whenever, wherever, whatever. That's why I've been able to enjoy streaming at a most unusual time. Hopefully this worked for people on the other side of the lake. Actually, given the time, it probably really didn't. Doesn't matter. I had a lot of fun. I will almost certainly be back with more later today. Don't know what it'll be, but I'll figure it out. And until we do figure that out, from me, it's a cheers and a cheerio.